Hey everyone, Brian from WorkshopAddict.com, and when we took a look at this GearWrench Extreme Tools toolbox, we had a hard time fitting some of our larger tools in there like bandsaws and other items. It didn't really leave us a battery drawer. We felt like we had a ton of space, but we had to reinvent how we were putting a lot of things together because we used to have two toolboxes that held everything. Now this toolbox has more than enough space for what we needed, but we did need some space for some of our larger stuff, some of the cases and some items like that. And this side locker, which I've never had a side locker before, is kick-ass. If you don't have a side locker, check them out. You can make them fit just about any toolbox. This one attaches with a plate on the bottom of the toolbox. It can go on either side, 2 bolts that hold that plate up. You push the side locker up against the toolbox, and then there's 6 bolts in here that all thread into the toolbox. Tighten those guys up, and this guy's in place. This weighs about 157 pounds. It has 3 drawers on the inside. Everything here is made of 19 gauge steel, including the drawers, ball bearing slides. Top 2 drawers are 100-pound slides. The bottom one has 2, so it's a 200-pound drawer. You have adjustable shelving units in here. In the bottom, which could also mount casters if you wanted to, is 14 gauge. As it comes packaged and shipped, it's in a big box. It's going to come truck freight. It was 257 pounds is what the label said. This was a large box to get in here. It does have separate locks on the door, so the locks will lock independently from the rest of the toolbox. Obviously, once you close the door and lock it, everything inside is going to be set. One thing that I have missed immensely from my old Milwaukee toolboxes is the power on the inside of them. So I'm trying something out here, and you guys can leave in the comments if you think this is going to work, you think I'm going to get zapped, whatever you think. I took the holes that I have on the side of the unit, which would allow me to bolt this to either side of the toolbox, ran an extension cord through, made up the other power end so I didn't have to cut any or drill any larger holes. Then I attached a power strip, and then I can keep my lights in here. I can keep I had 2 battery chargers. That may or may not work, but it cleans stuff up on the outside. If this works, I'm going to drill some holes, put some more things in here so I can have power to complete this side, and it'll give me another place to just put things away. If they need power, let them be charged. If they don't, great. This bottom drawer here, I'm storing some extra batteries in because I had all my extra batteries in another tool chest. Didn't make a lot of sense. I'm trying to condense everything here. I wanted to leave one drawer blank at this point to show you that they do come with pretty heavy duty liners in each drawer, not for the shelves. And then I'm bringing a lot of my air stuff back for working on tires and just trying to condense everything together. There's a ton of room to put just about anything that you would want in here. This is as deep as the toolbox goes other than the drawers. The drawers are a different style ball bearing. They are what I would call the old style Craftsman, where you open them, they'll open full width, but when you close them, there's a small detent that holds them in. It's not soft close, it's actually something that you push past. They're not the same lift and pull drawers. Not as smooth by any means, but definitely there, definitely decent quality, and will work awesome for being inside here, which is not going to be accessed as much as the rest of the toolbox. So if you watch a lot of YouTube videos, you'll find a lot of people going to Harbor Freight, buying one of these, adapting it to their toolbox and making it work, and they can do it very affordably. If you look around at the different models of these that are made specifically for the GearWrench line by Extreme Tools, you're going to find that prices vary immensely. Amazon had one for $1,954.07 with free shipping. That was what I thought fairly expensive. I went to Acme Tools, it was $1,756.99. I don't know about shipping on that one, but then I went to Production Tool Supplies and found the same exact locker for $3,164. So prices are going to be all over the board. If you look around, you can find them for 900 bucks, and you might not have some of like this GearWrench label that came with it that could go on the top or bottom, depending what side this went on. But Extreme Tools, I think, has it on their site for somewhere in that area. So you can find them for a reasonable amount. You could mount one on each side. There's 2 holes over here to allow you to mount your handle if you wanted to. So you could have one on each side if you wanted to have that. That might be a good idea. I don't have the room here with that gas line coming down and where we have our lift. Otherwise, I think that would be an awesome option. But with that said, loving the extra room, need to completely organize it. So I'm kind of showing it to you right now as to what I'm thinking, but I'm sure that I'm going to find some issue or lack of good organization with the charger in here. They may just need to be mounted on the wall. However this goes, if you're looking for more space, a side locker is an excellent idea. They can be found very reasonably, even to mount to any other toolbox that you have. So check that out, take a look around, leave some comments below as to what you're doing to add some extra space to your toolboxes, and if you've added a side locker. Give us a like in this video and subscribe to the channel. We always appreciate that. Always leave some comments below. Thanks for your time. Have a great day.